Hello.
Hello.
At first, when you came from Norway to America, what was the biggest difference?
The first thing I think I realized was like there's drugstores, people selling like narcotic substances. That was pretty funny. And also the first thing I realized when I entered the house is there's not only one door, there's two doors, with one of them called a screen door trying to smack your back head every time you walk in the door because it's like spring loaded.
Yeah.
So you guys are very used to.
So they just don't have those in Norway at all?
We don't have spring doors, no.
Huh. That's funny. What's your favorite thing about the United States so far?
Everything's big. Like
Everything's big.
everything's big. Like roads are big, cars are big. Like everything you go and buy at the store, like portions of food. I like food. I like to eat a lot, so I like that when you buy something, you actually get some volume. You get some food.
Mm-hmm. What's your least favorite part about America so far?
Screen doors. Yeah, they
Screen
bother me every single day.
You're your nemesis.
Yeah.
Are there any stereotypes of America in Norway that were true or false?
We'll have to look at like what stereotypes. One of them is like Americans are loud. I don't know. I'm a pretty loud person, so I feel like it would be wrong for me to call out that. So, well, one stereotype is like everything's big,
Yeah.
and people are pretty like patriotic. So I will say that stereotype is, to some extent, pretty true.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. If there was one part of American life that you could bring back home to Norway, what would it be?
I do like the sports culture here.
Yeah.
Like you can play sports on a very high level in Norway, but people don't really care. Like it really ties everyone together.
Yeah.
So I think it's not really anything that you can just do on your own because it's such baked into like society. But I do like the sports community, so if I were able to transfer that to Norway, I would definitely do that.
How is high school different in Norway?
Well, first of all, I go to boarding school. That's not very common to do in Norway, but I do.
Okay.
I really like that. You know, like living with your friends. We have these pranking wars going on. We do a bunch of stupid stuff, stealing each other's stores and stealing furniture, or dumping water, or throwing people in the ocean. And so we do have a lot of fun.
You steal people's doors and throw them in the ocean?
No, we throw people in the ocean. We just put the doors on the beach. They don't go in the water.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are the things that you saw in American TV shows and movies accurate to real life?
Well, I don't really watch any TV shows.
Oh, you don't?
I've never. Someone tried to show me like High School Musical once, but I fell asleep. So I don't really have those connections.
What do you think you'll remember most about this experience 10 years from now?
I feel like you'll always remember the people and just things from here and there, all the good experiences. You might not remember like this or that thing in particular, but just the overall, experience, all the people that you met, the culture, like sporting events, how they're so big, compared to what I'm used to. I think you'll just, the sum of everything.
Do you think this experience has changed your outlook on the world at all?
Oh, definitely. Well, like the culture in Norway and the US is relatively similar, at least if you compare to other like African countries or China or Russia or any of those. But still, like the society or politics, you hear a lot about it, and in Norway you really only hear about all the stereotypical things, all the things Trump does or any of the other presidents does. So kind of just putting it a little bit into context and like talking with people here seeing how things actually are, and getting the whole picture, not only the stereotypical events, but you learn a lot. Wherever you go, you grow every year, and the more experiences you have, the more you grow. So I'll definitely grow. I've grown a lot, and I will grow the next month I'm here, and I'll take all of that back.
What were you most scared of before you came to the USA?
Well, yeah, when you go to a new place, you're dependent on finding people that you enjoy hanging around or like just stay with. You're dependent on having family that can take you around. I will not be able to. I cannot drive here. So you really don't know anything at all. You've seen maybe a picture of the school or someone or something, but you know who you're gonna meet. You don't know what you're gonna do, what sports you're gonna do. So I wasn't never really scared at all, but I was curious and waited in suspense, to see what this country had to offer, and I've been very lucky with a very good family and many good friends.
Okay, what has been your favorite entertainment in America?
Grant, just watching Grant and his everyday life is entertainment in itself, in and of itself. And Seth, yeah, there's some funny guys, some funny people, yeah. So there's a lot of humor, just in the everyday life. That's probably my best form of entertainment here.
Have you ever been interviewed before? And if you did, who had better questions?
I've been interviewed by Mr. G. Well, he didn't really have any questions before we actually started the interview, so I'll say so far you've done a better job.